C.W. Zev. I am the founder and CEO of Zev University. We are a high-performance mindset training firm based in the New York area. We have over 25 years of experience in this industry. We teach something called NLP, which is Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and EQ, which also stands for Emotional Intelligence. That's in the personal development space, and this is what we do. We help people get a better grasp on how to run a business, how to run their life based on mental toughness training, showing you how to make the proper decision, how to stay mentally tough when times get hard, and also how to stay mentally tough when things are going great, how to reach your goals, how to stay focused. This is what we teach here at Zev University. So we're going to offer you today this free complimentary training to give you an idea of the type of work that we do and the benefits of our training that we offer to the general public. We're going to go ahead and dive right into this training for you. Okay, so let's start this training video. This video is going to run for, again, like I said, for about 25-30 minutes. This video is for anyone that's looking to improve their life, trying to get a better understanding of how to reach their goals, and try to get an understanding of how the human mind works, what might be holding you back, how to eliminate stress, anxiety, and really how to really just be focused, how to eliminate fear and things of that nature. This video is also for someone that feel like they deserve more in life. They're trying to reach a better level or higher level of success, and they just want to be mentally tough. And as you go through life process, there's going to be times where you need to be truly mentally tough, and this is where our training come in. So we want to go ahead and get started with this training. Like I said, it's going to run for about 25-35 minutes. I'm going to go through the basics of what we teach here at Zev University. Again, we teach something called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and that's what we're going to talk about today and show you how you can use Neuro-Linguistic Programming to improve your life, whatever it is, your finances, your relationships, your career, your money, your business, whatever it might be, your health. The most important thing you can have is the mental toughness training that you would need in order to reach that full potential in life. And that's what we teach here at Zev University. So if you're serious about becoming the best person you can be and reach your full potential and go beyond that, and if you feel that you deserve more in life, then this training is definitely for you. See you on the other side. Okay, so let's first talk about what the process of going through your life process, what that's all about, and why 99% of people really don't have an understanding of what it takes to really reach their full potential. Because basically what happens is that most of us have never really been given a life plan, a step-by-step process on what we need in order to reach our full potential in life. Now, for example, if you're running a business, then you're going to have a business plan. That business plan is going to give you everything you need to know in order to grow that business, make it profitable, and so that business can reach its full potential. And it's the same thing in life. We don't really have a written plan or a life plan. Well, at least 99% of us don't. Those that do are typically those that were given from generation to generation, and that's why you see generational wealth, and you see those that might exceed in life and others that don't. You also come across people that have a lot of talent, a lot of abilities, and they still don't make it to their full potential because they don't have a written plan. And that's what we're going to talk about today, the benefits of having a written life plan and the benefits of having mental toughness training that's going to help you stay focused on reaching the goals that you're trying to reach in life. So we're going to go into that, and we're going to start off with one of the most important things is just having a written plan, an understanding of how to reach your goals and why 99% of us don't really have. Okay, so we're talking about the introduction to our training program called the Focus Mind, and we call it the Focus Mind because in order for you to reach your full potential or achieve any goal that you're trying to achieve in life, you must have a focused mind. You must be able to block out all the noise, all the distractions that you're dealing with on a daily basis. And the lifestyle that we live in now in this modern world with all the technology, there's so much distractions out there. There's so many things that can take you away from achieving your goals and staying focused and really have that laser focus. And that's what we teach here at Zev University. So I'm going to go into the next phase of our training, which is giving you a better understanding of how the mind works and why it's so difficult for an individual to try to reach their own goals on their own, because most people just don't understand how the human mind works. So I'm going to give you a little information about how the human mind works and why it's so difficult for a person to lose weight or earn more money or improve their overall lifestyle or achieve the goals that they want to achieve in life, because 99% of people just really don't understand how the mind works. They think they can do it on their own. But if you look at professional athletes, someone that plays golf or baseball or football, they all have coaches. And the reason why these billion-dollar organizations or teams have these coaches for these professional athletes that's been doing these sports all their lives is because they have the doctors on staff that study the human mind, and they know that it's easy for a person to really get off course. Even though you think that you're doing the right thing, you might be hitting the ball right or pitching the right way, you might be off just an inch here and there, can throw your game off, and before you know it, you'll never get back on the path that you're trying to achieve. And it's the same thing with life, is that most people do need a life coach or someone that's a business coach that already walked the path, know exactly what needs to be done. But also they can look at your performance from the outside in, giving you a better understanding of what you need to do. Because as the human mind, and I'll go into detail how the human mind works, is that you might assume that you're doing the right thing, but because you're doing it so many times, it becomes the norm for you, but you could be doing the wrong thing. And that's what most people are making the decisions the wrong way, because they assume they're doing something right, but in reality, they're doing it wrong. So let me break down the human mind and how it works and give you a general understanding so you have a better understanding of why our training, the focused mind here at Zev University, is so effective. So the human mind has two parts, basically. You have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is really where all the action is, where all the habits, the routines, your beliefs, your rituals, everything is in your subconscious mind. And the reason why our training is so effective, because we give you an understanding of how the subconscious mind works. So for an adult to change their habits or improve their life, it's going to take about 66 plus days to do that. So let me step back a little bit. We're going to do some reverse engineering here. So once you start to do something, whatever it is, every morning, your environment that you grew up in, the things that you eat, the people you hang around with, the lifestyle, the education you have a routine, you have a schedule, you have rituals that you do every day. And to you, they might look normal, they might look okay, but in reality, they might be steering you down the wrong path. It might be steering you away from the goals that you try to achieve. So when you start doing something over and over and over again and in repetition, past 65, 66 days, it goes into what we call your subconscious mind. And then once it goes into your subconscious mind, it becomes a program. So your mind is just like a computer. The computer that you have is the hardware, but the software is your habits, and that's how your mind works. So your brain is the hardware, but your mind is the software. So what we do here at Zev University, we give you a better understanding of who you are by helping you understand how the human mind works, and giving you an explanation as to why you keep doing the same things over and over and over again. We all have experienced it. That's just the way it is. Here and just living, that's just the way it is, that you find yourself doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you might want to make some adjustments or make some changes on doing these things, whether they're good habits or bad habits, and most likely they're bad habits, but you just don't know how. So with our training, we teach you how to change a bad habit and how to eliminate that bad habit and implement a good habit. So what we do is, for the first 90 days, is that we focus on your self-image, and we focus on your habits, your rituals, what you do every day. And that's the reason why the 24-hour schedule is so important. So we look at what you're doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then we start taking out things that you're doing and implementing new habits. But the key here is that it takes an adult about 65 days to change a habit. So, and that's the reason why we hold you accountable in our training. And that's the reason why you need a coach to change a habit. Once that habit becomes normal, it goes back into your subconscious mind, and now it runs on autopilot. So whatever habit that you're trying to eliminate, you have to place it with a new habit, but you have to be consistent with this. And that's the reason why it's good to always have a coach or a mentor. The coach or mentor is going to hold you accountable for being consistent with doing the same thing over and over and over again. By the time you hit that 65th day, it goes into your subconscious mind, and it becomes normal for you. You don't really have to think about it anymore. So let me give you a better understanding how it works again. So whatever habits that you're trying to eliminate is going to be difficult, because you're running on autopilot. Your mind and your body is doing it automatically. So once we implement a new habit, a new ritual, a new belief system, it's going to take some time. And that's where the mental toughness comes in, because your body's going to be fighting against that new way of doing things. It's going to be fighting against, say, for example, drinking more water. You don't want to drink water. You want to drink the soda, the juice. Your body's going to fight it. It's going to crave for it. That's sugar. But we're going to be there for you to make sure that you go through that 65-day process. Once you get that 65-day process, the body starts to eliminate the desire for that old habit and start craving the desire for that new habit. See where we're going here? So after that 65-day, it goes into your subconscious mind and it becomes a program that runs automatically on autopilot. And that's the benefit of our system, is that we work with you for that time period so that we make sure that you are accountable, you're staying on progress. Now, again, our training programs basically are 90 days, and we realize that there's going to be some times where you might just, as they say, fall off the wagon. You might steer to the left and you should be going to the right. You might go back and say, hey, let me get a Pepsi, or let me get a drink, or let me eat a cheeseburger, or let me have some ice cream, let me have some chips, or whatever the situation might be. But we realize that in that 90-day period, you should be able to run at least 65 days straight within that 90-day period. And once that 66th day comes on, and this is how the human mind works, it's all scientifically proven. Once that 66th day hits, now your body is craving that new habit that we just introduced to you 65 days ago. And that's how the human mind works. So our training is very effective because we teach you that mental toughness that you're going to need in order to improve your life, to reach the goals that you're trying to reach. Most times, like I said before, when people try to do these things on their own, it really doesn't work because they don't have someone that's guiding them. They don't understand how the human mind works. But with our training, we show you exactly how the human mind works, so you have a better understanding of what it is to achieve your goals and how to achieve your goals. And then we hold you accountable, and there's going to be some self-responsibility in there too to make sure that you achieve your goals. And that's the fourth part of our training system. So we're going to go into the fifth part of our training system. Hopefully this all makes sense to you. And like I said, this is basically a general run to show you exactly what it is that we do here at Zev University and how you can benefit from joining one of our training programs. See you on the other side. Okay, so we went through our first 4 steps of one of our training programs within the Focused Mind training programs. We do have several training programs depending on the level of success that you're trying to reach. Whether it's personal or business, we have programs for people who are trying to become millionaires. We have programs for people that are already millionaires who are trying to get to that mid-range millionaire mark, maybe 10 million, 20 million. And then we have programs for people that are trying to reach that billionaire mark. And it's all about mindset. It's all about mental toughness, and it's about your self-image. So now we're going to go into the fifth part of our training program, which really focus on 2 things: your self-image and your why, your reason for wanting to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. Now, when we say your self-image, we're not talking about the image that you see when you look in the mirror. We're talking about, excuse me one second, we're talking about the image that we see, that you see in your mind's eye. And that's the most important thing. The image that you see in the mirror, really, that's your physical image. But that image is not controlling everything that you do. Your image in your mind's eye, because remember, living life is 90% mental, 10% physical. Please write this down. Life is 90% mental, 10% physical. So what do you need to focus on? You need to focus on the larger part of living, which is the mental part of life. Once you get an understanding of how important being mentally tough is in life, you'll be able to reach any goals that you're trying to achieve. So, and that's the reason why we have multiple levels of our mental toughness, our NLP training, depending on where you're at in life and where you're trying to reach. So if you're trying to, like I say, you're trying to become a millionaire, we can show you how to do that. If you're just trying to lose weight, just become a better person, we can show you how to do that. Or if you're trying to get to that next level, the higher level of being a multi-millionaire, we can show you how to do that too, because it's all about mindset. It's not about anything else. It's not about having $100 million and trying to make it to $1 billion. If you already made $100 million, you can make $1 billion. If you made $1 billion, you can make $2 billion. Where if you're an individual just trying to get to that first mark of $1 million, we can show you also how to do that, because it's all about mental toughness. So the part of our training now, we're going to go into what we call the self-image part. Now, your self-image part of our training, or your self-image that you see in your mind's eye, that is the most important part of living, actually, because your self-image is going to control everything that you do. When I say your self-image, I want you to really think about who you are. How do you feel about yourself? How do you see yourself? your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your motivation, whether you're dealing with stress, anxiety, or depression, whatever it might be. All these things within your self-image can control who you are and what you do. Also has a lot to do with your attitude, whether it's negative or positive. And also your mindset itself. Do you have a fixed mindset, someone that's constantly negative and not trying to achieve anything? Or do you have a growth mindset where you have that open mindset? You can open your horizon. You feel like you deserve more. You're willing to take a risk. You're willing to invest in yourself. Personal development, mindset training. These are the type of clients that we look for and these type of people that we help. Now, so if you have a somewhat negative self-image, and most people do, even if some of the most powerful people you see on TV, on social media, or in sports or entertainment, everyone has their issues. Don't think that these people are living life and everything is great. Trust me, they have their issues. We deal with a lot of important people, and we do sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, so we can't say who we deal with, but you see them on TV and you say, wow, this person, look at, they got it all together. 99% of the time, they really don't have it all together, but they're working on it. You know, life is a work in process. So if the first thing that we want you to work on now is what we call your self-image. So you need to think about your self-image. How do you feel about yourself? How do you think about yourself? Do you feel like you can achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve? Do you see yourself achieving the goals that you're trying to achieve? That's important. If you can't see yourself doing it, then it's not going to happen. But that's where the mental toughness kicks in. We help you to develop that self-esteem, that positive self-image. If you really want to achieve a goal and you feel like something is holding you back, most likely it's going to be your self-image. And we help you to improve your self-image and make it more of a positive self-image if you're lacking in some self-esteem or self-confidence or self-motivation. What we teach here is for anyone across the board. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. It doesn't matter how much your income is or your education or where you're at. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, we have the system to show you how to do it. As long as you really want it, we can show you how to get there. And now the other part of our training is your why. Why do you want to achieve these goals? Why do you want to reach these goals? Why do you want to improve your life? Your why has to be very, very strong. And again, that's a part of our mental toughness training. Your why is going to motivate you. It's going to keep you going when things go bad or when things get slow or you feel like you're sick, you're hurting, you're in pain, you mentally beat up, whatever. That why is going to be your reason for wanting to achieve those goals, because every day, we all know, every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, right? So there's going to be some rainy days, some stormy days, there's going to be some setbacks, some disappointments, some heartbreaks, some delays. That's okay. The mental toughness that we teach you is what kicks in to show you exactly how to get over those hurdles, how to get out of that valley and get back up to the peak of high performance mindset training where you need to be in order to reach your goals. So those are the two parts of our training that's also very important: your self-image and your why, your reason for wanting to achieve these goals. We have you write this information down, visualize it, look at it. By the way, our training, there's a lot of writing down because it's proven that when you write your goals down compared to just speaking them, but when you write your goals down, whatever that you're trying to achieve, it goes into your subconscious mind, because now you can look at your goals, you can see it, you can visualize it, and you can see yourself achieving those goals. Now, we have you write it down multiple times throughout our training program, and it goes into your subconscious mind. And once it goes into your subconscious mind, and again, like I said earlier, your subconscious mind controls all your daily habits, about 90% of what you do. So once your goals and your beliefs goes into your subconscious mind, by writing them down and looking at them, it's going to start to generate ideas and the energy and the motivation that you need, the self-esteem, the confidence that you need in order to achieve those goals. So those are the other parts of our training program. And now we're going to go into another part of our training program, which is repetition, doing things over and over again. And then we're going to go into the belief part of our training program. Again, this is just a brief summary of what we do here at Zeb University. We are a high-performance mindset training firm, and we work with anyone across the board. It doesn't matter if you're trying to become wealthy or if you're already wealthy, trying to get to that next level, or if you just want to improve your life for yourself, your family, and just get out of the environment that you're in, your work situation, whatever it might be. You want to improve your health. It all boils down to mental mindset training, mental toughness. And again, like I said earlier, living life is 90% mental, 10% physical. we see you at the next step. Okay, so we're going to continue with our free training here on social media, give you towards the end. We're getting towards the end of our training here, and we've talked about your self-image, we've talked about your why, we gave you an explanation as how the human mind works. And by the way, this is information that they just don't teach in college. I wish they did. They're just starting to pick up on it. But this is really for the individual that's the go-getter, that really wants to make a difference in their lives, that at that point in their life where they're sort of like fed up, sick and tired, or whatever situations they might be dealing with, or they just feel like they deserve more in life. They feel like you support a person that feel like, okay, I'm at this level, but I deserve more. I should be here. Why can't I reach this level? And we come in, we show you how to eliminate these blockages. Mindset training helps you to eliminate the blockage that you might have, some barriers that you might be dealing with. And so you can open up your horizons, like I said earlier, and go on and reach that full potential in life. So towards the end of our training, we really focus on, again, your self-belief. We give you a lot of repetition, doing things over and over again. And then we go into your self-belief. And once you go into your self-belief, it actually enhances, because now you're starting to see some progress being made in reaching your goals. Your goals are no longer, 6 months out. Maybe your goals are only 30 days out, and you start to see the progress. You're losing weight, you're earning more money, your life is becoming the way you want it to be. And that's what our training do for you. And like I said earlier, this is all scientifically proven. All you have to do is follow the process. This is nothing new. We didn't design this. This has been around for many, many, many years, just that the general public has not been aware of this, and we're starting to bring it to the general public the last 15 years, and it's been very effective for a lot of our clients. And if you're that type of person that feel like you deserve more in life, you want to achieve higher level of success, you want to just reach your full potential, you want your life running on all 4 cylinders. We've heard that before, and that includes your health, your career, your finances, and your relationships. Then we can give you the mental toughness training that you need in order to do that. And like I said earlier, living is actually 90% mental, 10% physical. And once you understand it, then you know where to use all your resources and your energy, and what you should focus more on, which is developing a mental toughness mindset for success and happiness and prosperity. And that's what we teach here at Zev University. So if you're serious about improving your life, if you really want to reach the level of success and beyond, and just really make things better for you and your family, then mental toughness is really the way to go. There are a lot of training firms out there, but not too many are teaching what we teach, which is called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and EQ, Emotional Intelligence. So we need you to focus on that as much as you possibly can. If you do that, then you're able to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Again, my name is C.W. Zev. I'm the founder and CEO of Zev University. I look forward to speaking to you. And when you're ready to improve your life, just let us know. We're here for you. Give us a call in the office at 1-888-226-5051, or you can look us up on the web at zevtraining.com, or the initials CWZEV.com. We look forward to seeing you in our training programs. Have a great day.